questions on this budget requisition. Eh di naitanong sa kanya, para saan ba yan? Eh isipin mo, lumalabas doon sa 2 billion na budget niya, 700 million pesos is for confidential funds and intelligence funds. Eh sabi nga ng mga ano, eh why do you need that much? Napakalaki niyan. Eh hindi ka naman police agency, hindi ka naman military agency. Bakit ka mag-budget ng ganon? Eh nagalit na siya. Nagalit na, instead of explaining to the congressman kung ano yung purpose ng budget na yun, nagagalit siya. And not only that, ang sinisisi niya si BBM tsaka si Martin. These people, the congressmen of the committee on budget, ang nagtatanong, pero nagagalit siya kay BBM. And not only that, isipin mo, lumabas doon yung totoo, na kagaya nung yung youth summit na ginawa ng AFP. Nasabi ng AFP, wala naman kami tinanggap na pera kay Madam Sara. At wala namang ginamit na pera diyan sa OBP dahil lahat 'yan gastos ng AFP. Eh ano lumabas na, humingi sila ng certification of that event. Pinalabas nila, nagbigay sila ng 15 million.
To justify that expense.
Oh, to justify that expense, nag-attach sila ng certification ng AFP that there was indeed an event of the youth summit or something like that. Eh di ba pandaraya na maliwanag yon? Ito pa matindi. Isipin mo yung doon sa kanilang confidential funds, merong disbursement para kay Mary Grace Piatos, 25 million. Kay Fernando Tempora, merong pang Uwisi, merong Nova.
Hindi nata totoo yun. Joke na yung iba. Ang sure yung Mary Grace.
Mary Grace Piatos. So,
tsaka yung Kokoy Villamin.
Oo. Pero the joke na yung iba, naging joke kasi nga because of the Mary Grace Piatos.
Questionable kasi yung 158 na acknowledgement receipts.
Yes, oo. Isa lang ang form.
Hindi, baka kasi maniwala sila na mayroong Fernando Timur. Hindi pa tayo sure. Baka naman.
Hindi pa tayo sure dahil kasi tinitingnan pa yung iba ngayon eh.
So basically you're saying na...
Kasi ayaw nilang ipaliwanag.
Yeah,
Oo.
So siya rin may
Ayaw
kasalanan
nila.
kung bakit siya...
Siya ang may kasalanan nito why she is in this deeply in this trouble.
Okay. Secretary, you're no stranger to filing impeachment cases.
Yes.
Will you file an impeachment complaint against the Vice President?
Hindi na ako sapagkat nagsalita na yung ibang mga congressman na sila ang magpa-file eh. So I'd rather leave it to them.
Pero nagplano ba kayo?
Actually hindi kasi when these things came out in the media, itong mga pagkaguluhan dyan sa budget hearing na yan, nagsalita agad sila that they are going to file an impeachment case. In fact, nagsuggest pa nga ako sa kanila na wag na muna kasi wala na kayong oras dahil kasi mag-Christmas break na. And then pag nag-resume ang session sa January, a few sessions lang yan, mag-a-adjourn na rin dahil kasi election na. So there's not enough time for them to finish the whole impeachment proceedings. Remember, in the Sereno proceedings, it took me 8 months.
Pero to, in terms of grounds, do you think there are strong grounds to impeach
Yes.
and convict the Vice President?
Yes, there are strong grounds. Yung pandaraya niya doon sa doon sa budget sa disbursement ng confidential funds, that is already a big ground. That's a solid ground. Pati na rin yung pagmura niya, solid ground din yon. And yung kanyang pagbabanta sa buhay ni Presidente Bongbong Marcos at ni FL at ni Speaker. Di ba, ang nakalagay sa ating konstitusyon, the duties of the Vice President is to assist the President in the performance of his duties. Paano siya mag-a-assist niyan? Pinaplano nga niyang patayin. Minsan nga, gusto pa raw niyang pugutan ng ulo.
Ina-imagine daw niya na
Pinupugutan niya ng ulo.
Okay.
Alam mo, ngayon lang tayo nagkaroon ng Vice President na ganyan. Kahit yung si Madam Leni Robredo dati na talagang halos dinurog at initsukwera ng Duterte administration, hindi man nagsalita ng ganon. In fact, she attends SONA, she attends any event that requires the presence of the government officials. Kahit na binababoy siya, kahit siya nililibak siya, kahit na inaapak-apakan siya, nandun pa rin siya. And she never mentioned about killing anybody. At least decente si Madam Leni Robredo.
Yung isa.
Itong isa ugaling sanggano eh. Ugaling sanggano.
Pero nagulat pa ba kayo? Kasi trademark ng mga Duterte yun eh.
Well, nagulat ako. Kasi siyempre, as vice president, iba naman yung mga mayor ka eh. Iba yung mayor okay ka lang mag-astig-astig ka dyan sa bayan mo. Pero kasi ito, ano ka eh, vice president ka eh. You are the second highest official of the land. So therefore, you should serve as an example in respecting the authorities, in obeying the law, in upholding the Constitution. Eh anong ginawa mo? Lahat yan binaliwala mo.
Secretary, na-curious ako. Kasi naging basehan ng disbarment nyo, that video, di ba? Kung
Yes.
saan nag-beast mode kayo ron clearly.
Oo.
Nung napanood niyo yung beast mode video ni Sara Duterte, yung kanyang matinding meltdown,
Oo.
ano yung talagang initial reaction niyo?
Well, ang sabi ko nga sa mga kaibigan mga congressman,
Yung habang pinapanood niyo?
sabi ko, ano na to, mentally incapacitated. Ang sinasabi ng konstitusyon, ang president or vice president can be removed from office through declaration of incapacity. Eh hindi naman sinasabi na
Yung presidente, okay.
Oo. Ngayon, pwede mo na siyang i-declare na incapacitated dyan. Mentally incapacitated. You have to remember that becoming a leader of the land, you have to be mentally, your mental faculty should be normal and functioning well. Ito, can you say that her brain is functioning well by saying that papapatay niya si presidente, papatay niya speaker, si Lisa? O can you still maintain that she has a clear and a clear mind? Mami-maintain mo pa ba yun na she has a mental capacity? Of course, wala na.
Yung binabanggit yung mental issue, saan siya dapat gamitin as a ground?
Doon sa
Impeachment.
declaration of
Saan yun?
incapacity.
Impeachment yan?
Iba yung impeachment. Ang impeachment is yung betrayal of public trust.
Oo nga, saan specific gagamitin to? Kasi,
Actually, dalawa ang pwede eh. Dalawa ang manners which she can be removed. Yung declaration ng incapacity, which is easier, no? And
like, how do you go about it? Kasi, di ba, clearly,
wala pang nangyari nun, but this can be a precedent.
you're proposing a new route.
Yes, a new route. Kasi wala nang oras eh. Samantala kung i-declare nila yan, in a matter of 1 week, pwede nilang gawin yan.
Saan idadaan yan?
Ganon din. All the Congress has to do is to issue a declaration that the Vice President is mentally incapacitated and therefore she should be removed. Ganon lang kasimple.
Nasaan sa Constitution yan?
Nandun sa tingnan mo doon sa process ng removal of the President and Vice President.
Kasi,
The impeachable officers. Andun yun.
kasi di ba,
And there is a provision there that says that if the President is incapacitated, papalitan siya, all the Congress has to do is to certify that he can no longer perform his functions as a president.
So, instead of
It is same manner with the vice president.
So, ang sinasabi niya, instead of impeachment na mahaba,
Oo. I-declare na lang siya na
paano gagawin yan specifically ng Congress?
mag-issue sila ng resolution. Resolution lang. That we find the vice president no longer capable mentally to perform the job of a vice president.
And
Ganun
then,
lang.
anong gagawin sa resolution na yan? How will that be enforced?
Itatransmit na nila yon siyempre sa Senate and then sa ganong situation, nakalagay naman sa Constitution that the Senate President can take over as the temporary Vice President.
Ano siya? Parang resolution of both houses?
Yes, ganun lang yun. Napakadali. Mas madali yun.
Have you spoken about this with congressmen?
Well, yes, in confidence. But they don't want to be divulged. Their names are still a secret now. Kasi mas tinitingnan pa rin talaga nila yung impeachment. You know why? Siyempre, mas gusto nila yung ganun dahil na they can exercise their rights naman na to question the Vice President.
Pero nabanggit niya na po ba yan with President Marcos?
Hindi. Kasi si President Marcos, alam mo yung taong yan, sobrang yan yung pasensyoso, hindi kumikibo. Basta siya trabaho lang trabaho. Saan ba nakakita ng presidente? Sa isang araw, 3 lugar yung pinupuntahan. Mamimigay ng mga tulong, mamimigay ng mga titulo, mamimigay ng mga relief, ganyan. In one day, ang lalayo ng mga pinupuntahan niya. basta siya, gusto lang niya makatulong at magsilbi sa bayan. In fact, hindi nga niya gusto na nagpa-file ako nitong disbarment kay Sara. Kaya lang, this is a personal matter to me.
Teka, at sabi niya hindi na kailangan, pero you still filed. Did he say something after you filed?
Wala naman. Kasi ano naman si Presidente BBM is the kind of person that will respect your personal decisions.
Incidentally, sinabi niya, kasi may kumalat na text message, di ba?
Ayon sa impeachment naman,
Dinidissuade niya yung congressman from
filing an impeachment, saying that Sara is not important.
or wala raw pakinabang dyan yung ordinaryong Pilipino.
Oo.
Ah,
Tama naman. Kasi si Presidente kasi masyadong pasensyoso. Imagine for more than 36 years, inaapak-apakan niya ng mga kalaban.
pero Secretary, would you agree na this is a survival issue on the part of the President? Na kung hindi niya madurog si Sara Duterte
Oo.
at naging presidente yan sa 2028,
Oo.
yari si BBM at saka pamilya
Well,
niya.
that is theoretically, Pero kasi as of now, durog na yun si Sara eh.
But she remains popular when it comes to surveys.
Hindi. Kalokohan yan. Alam mo yung survey na yan, mga naghuhula lang yan.
You don't believe na siya yung...
Yes. I'll tell you a secret, I'll tell you a secret. This is going to be the first time that I divulge this. In 2021, Malacanang directed the congressman to conduct internal surveys without using Pulse Asia or SWS or Okta Research and whatever. Alam mo ang nangyari? It was a confidential report. Pero kasi sa dami ng mga congressman na kaibigan ko, binibigay nila sa akin yung permasyon. Sabi nila, inutusan kami ng Malacanang mag-conduct ng internal survey among our constituents. Ang lumabas doon, ang number 1, si BBM. Ang number 2, si Lenny. Ang number 3, si Isko. Number 4 lang si Inday.
When was this 2020?
In 2021. Before the election.
Before the filing.
Before the filing. Kaya confident noon kami na si BBM mananalo. And then si Sara, she was not confident in filing candidacy for president. In fact, nag-file na siya as mayor eh. Ang nangyari lang, kinausap siya ng isang personal and family friend na lawyer din nang sinabi sa kanya ganito, sa ngayon, sikat ka kasi anak ka ng presidente.
Na nakaupo.
Oo, nakaupo. Pero pag hindi na presidente yung tatay mo, you will be relegated to provincial politics.
So
No one will mind you.
you don't think Sara Duterte can stand on her own sa
Yeah,
national
she
politics?
cannot. Alam na alam namin yan. Dahil kasi, yung mga internal surveys na yan, nakakarating sa akin yan. In fact, pati yung mga percentage, alam ko yan eh. Meron akong mga data dati yan eh. Hindi talaga siya mananalo on her own. Ngayon, nagkataon lang na kinausap siya. Sabi sa kanya na sikat ka dahil kasi tatay mo presidente. Pero pag hindi na presidente tatay mo, hindi ka napapansinin. You will never go back to national politics. You can never go back to national politics pagka hindi ka tumakbo ngayon. Tumakbo ka ngayon as Vice President of BBM. Mananalo ka and wala ka pang maggastos.
Sa ngayon ba nakakatulong kay Sara yung tatay niya? Nagsasalita rin yung tatay niya.
Actually, ang nagpahamak sa kanya dito yung tatay niya eh.
In what way?
Magmula nung nagsalita siya ng bangag at adik si BBM, doon na nag-start yung syempre alam mo, marami din namang mga loyal na mga Marcos loyalist na mga congressman. Sisiraan mo yung leader namin? O di sige, usisain ka namin ngayon kung ano yung mga kabalbalan mo dyan sa budget.
Would you say dito ba nagsimula yung breakup ng unity?
Yes. Diyan mismo.
Dahil sa tatay?
Yes, diyan sa tatay. Tapos sinagundahan pa ng mga vloggers. Pati na rin si Sara. Nakipulburon-pulburon na rin siya. So, they invited trouble. They started the war. Ngayon, sumakay na rin itong mga congressman. Sabi nila, kung ganyan kayo, di usisayin na rin natin kung ano yung mga baho na ginawa nyo rito. Di ganun nga yung lumabas. Sino may kasalanan yan? Sila.
Okay. Speaking of kabastusan, kasi in terms of disbarment grounds,
Oo.
yung tatay niya mukhang marami rin eh.
Actually, one of these days, pinaplano ko na rin mag-file against the father.
Ano mga isa-cite niya kung sakasakali?
Well, Isipin mo naman, ilang beses siyang nagmura doon mismo sa Senate. Mismo yung mga senador na bastusan sa kanya eh. And these are on record. And not only that, nakaano yan, it was aired live on major networks. So therefore, meron ng judicial notice. You don't have to prove anything eh. Ibanggitin mo lang na in this day, nagmura si Duterte doon sa ano. You don't have to prove. In fact, you don't even have to present an evidence. And that's common public knowledge already.
Yung sinabi niya recently, yung pinaprod niya yung military.
Yes, yun pa ang second. Actually, pwede siyang i-disqualify sa kanyang candidacy for mayor of Davao City. Kasi when you file a certificate of candidacy, meron doong statement that you have to sign and you have to swear oath that you will abide by the Constitution, you will respect the authorities, you will obey the laws. Eh, di ba? Meron ganong parte doon. Binayolate niya lahat yun, no? So therefore, pwede siya i-disqualify.
Kailan nyo balak i-file yung disbarment?
Well, nag-uusap pa kami ng aking mga legal team and dahil na busy din ako, hindi na ako makagawa ng sarili kong pleading eh. Dahil na since 2014, I have not been practicing law eh.
Pero technically, you can prepare a pleading, pero lawyer ang magsa-sign off.
Well, I can sign. Kasi hindi naman
You
yun
can
eh.
draft, di ba?
Oh, hindi. Ako ang pwedeng pumirma doon as a complainant, not as a lawyer.
Okay. Sige. As a complainant.
Kagaya nito sa Supreme Court. I can file anything. And not only that, the only thing taken away from me by the Supreme Court is my right to practice law, to appear in court and to sign pleadings. But you cannot take away the attorney from me. In fact, until now, they address me as attorney in all direct communication with me. Kasi ano yun eh, ang being a member of the bar is just a privilege for you to practice, no? To appear in courts. Ganon.
Yung attorney dito sa yung gathering ng ilang mga Sara Duterte supporters sa EDSA Shrine, is it something that should
Nakakahiya yan. Mas marami pang nanonood sa mga gay beauty contest